Hello everyone, Blitz11 here, and welcome back to building the Lego Ninjago with the Old Town set. We're moving on to bag 25 here. We're halfway through this, somewhat halfway through. There's only 44 bags. But I'm gonna stop between bag 30 so I can make my dumb skit to promote my next Funko review. Then after that, I'll continue this. But sometimes I am just terrified to actually make them skits like that. I don't want to I just get nervous or something like that. And it's like overheating, something like that. Embarrassed and nervous or something like that. And it just gets way too hot in this room. I have to turn off the fans just to actually, I want to leave them on because I don't want to get overheated or something like that. I get embarrassed, that's all. I just have problems like recording myself. I'm just terrified or something, like nervous, something like that. I hope you can understand that, but like honestly, I don't want them to be too loud. The fan to be too loud. But another problem is it's starting to get hot in my hometown nowadays, since spring's like already here, but like almost halfway this summer. Make sure I'm paying attention when I'm doing this. I have to get the gold bars right there. I want to turn all the gold bars into a bank. Make a bank out of this. And I'm still not paying attention. Right there. Right there. Gonna pay much more attention into like a stairway. What am I building here anyway? I'm building something. Hang on a minute. Is that a... Oh, that have to have a sticker on it. Okay. Put that down. Bring this up. So it's not in that, so it's in this one, okay. Get that one out and get this one out, and there's a bow right there, but why is there a bow? Okay, what sticker I need? 36. That's 30, yeah, right there. Oh, it's the old, whatchamacallit, the old blacksmith, Kai's blacksmith's father. I believe Ray and Maya still operators. They should have thrown them into this set. We haven't gotten minifigures of them like in a long time. Perfectly. The old, looks like you can see it on camera. Dude, when was the last time we ever got Kai and Nier's parents as minifigures? I believe that was back in season 7 of 2017, like almost 10 years ago. And I believe it's time for them. I don't know, they never brought them in the Seabound set since they played a big role in the season. I want to make a petition to get some more Kai and Nia not Kai, I don't need enough Ray and Maya minifigures. The parents' names. Don't want to forget about the parents, okay? That was the biggest mystery ever in the show. Like, when I was a kid, like, I was wondering, what happened? Like, are they ever going to reveal what happened to the parents? Something like that. Because, like, in the original show, when it ended, or something like that, season 2 was supposed to be the final season, but they showed off Jay's parents, which were technically not his original parents, but they still did. Cole's parents, and Zane's parents, but never even bothered with Kai and Nia's parents or something like that. Because honestly, like, the show was supposed to end after season 2, but fan demand brought it back, which I'm kind of glad it's back. But at the same time, like, you set up this vast majority world and have so much to offer, and so many left mysteries out there. I guess like the original plan like never got brought back. That the parents like just simply passed away. that was like the original idea. If they never kept going on to like 20 seasons here, to make a small cut, because the show was never meant to last like to season 20 here, but it was not like what I was saying. It was never meant to last for like so long. It was supposed to be like a 2-season plan show. They were supposed to go from like 2011 to 2012, but the pilots, season 1 and 2, and end off and get replaced with Chima, but Fan Demand get brought back to season 3. Then have a season 4 and 5, and it was supposed to. Now, one thing, it was supposed to end on season 7. Season 7 was supposed to be their final-ish season because the movie was coming around that time, and it was supposed to end off the show, but the movie was bad. No one liked it because they actually had an ending in mind. I'm gonna tell you, they actually did have like an ending in mind where Crux and the Chronics was time traveling, and like saying instead of going to the far past, they go to the far future, and they end off like when Kai and Nia broke off from the Dawn of Iron Doom or something like that. So like when the Crux and the Chronics arrive to the future Ninjago, and they meet like an older Kai, and this is like a script you can read on the Wiki, something like that. And they told about how much they failed or something like that. Then the tech illusion that shows them thrown in Kryptonian prison. Not Kryptonian. I forgot the name of the prison in the game in the show. Kryptonian. No, Krypton. I'm sorry. I'm just having Superman thoughts in my brain. Kryptonian prison, like a far-tech futuristic city or something like that, and they're like trapped behind like hard light technology or something like that, and they like walk off and they gaze off into like remembrance of the past, and that's where the show was supposed to end off. It's like a cut and deleted, like, well, it was never animated, but it was like written down on a script. It was written down on a script, and you can read on the Wikipedia of Ninjago, like cut and scrap and deleted stuff. And that's where it's supposed to end. It seems like a terrible. It sounded like a terrible idea just to end off the show like that, like them talking to their future selves or something like that, and it just ends off like that. But thanks to the failure of the movie, we got season 8. We had to redesign the show. Like season 8, like kind of changed like everything. Like the movie really changed the show, and just other than the face changes, but changed the entire story. So like the original plan for season 7 is to pick off, like for season 8 is to pick off from where season 8 left behind. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Rue and stuff, where his story is going to end off, and also like where they find him off and where the time trains are up to. But they end up not doing that because the dang movie ruined it all. Which I'm like, one thing I'm a bit not ashamed of. I'm like definitely like concerned. I don't know what I'm looking for, like the word I'm looking for, but I deeply like underwhelmed or something, not underwhelmed or something like that. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like even like, I kind of wish we got that way of the show or something like that, where it ended off from season 7, like picked up from season 7. We're gonna find a Rue or something like that. Then they have a little time skip and go up between that, and they go find Rue, what happened to him, and but there was like supposed to be this storyline after season 7, something like that. If they decided to continue, if the movie didn't. So if the movie, I can't speak real, but if the movie succeeded, the show would have been canceled and moved on to a different continuity and universe. But it failed, and we got a different kind of season 8 that changed the plans. But if they actually did continue the show with the movie somewhat succeeding, it would have picked off after what season 7 had left off. Them trying to find what happened to Rue and where he has been. But it didn't. Something like that. And season 7 was supposed to be like one ending. the show was supposed to have like multiple endings. Like season 7 was one of the endings that never happened. Season 2 was supposed to be the original ending, but fan demand brought it back. Season 10 and March of the Oni was one way of making the show end in a way, but I guess Lego still kept it running because it was their moneymaker or something like that now. And season 15 or 16, whatever you call it, Crystallize, was supposed to end the entire show, but like it was gone down here all the way from that. I'm gonna make a small cut here. But season 6, Crystallize was supposed to end the show off for good because like honestly that, but Dragon Horizons kept it going. This time with like a new storyline and a new legacy going on. I like Dragon Horizons, but I don't like how it like breaks some of the continuity out of the show. They keep retconning a bunch of stuff in the show, and I don't like it. Let's see here. I'm watching the new season of Dragon Horizons. I'm gonna have my own review on it soon or later, something like that. Let's see, 28. I'm gonna have my own review on Dragon Horizons season 8. I have a script written down because I'm not good at talking normally. It's like so bad at it. But I'm kind of glad that the show still kept going because some of these sets are pretty good. But again, like, the show was originally supposed to end in season 2, but the problem is they introduced so much mysteries to the show and world, like saying like you can't just end it off right there. And like what I mean by like they introduced the most powerful serpentine tribe out there, the Ninjago, and they only have one left remaining. Like, and I was curious, like I want to know more about this species, the serpentine, but you just can't like end up the show right there. Now we got season 4 that tells us a lot more. The Ninjago, I know more about the serpentine now. Like the Ninjago, the one tribe I wanted to know more of, and we got that. Then we got more of Roof's past, and like in season 5, the most best season ever, the masterpiece of the series, and it was amazing. Season 6 was I think that season 6 was the point in time, like after people stopped watching after season 6 or something like that, got busy with life and forgot the show was on. But I like season 6, but for me, it felt like a filler season after I wanted more story because like instead they brought in like a genie and didn't do anything new. But I'm not gonna lie, Nauticon was a great villain. Well, one thing Nauticon played the game and he actually won. Yeah. Like one thing, I do like the time trends a bit more because they have more lore and stuff like that and cool. But I ain't gonna lie, Nauticon was great. Right there. Am I? Oh, it's right there. Okay. There we go. So like back to the same season, like Crystallize, season 16, 15, whatever you like to call it amongst the fans. That season is debated on which, if it's season 15 or 16, whatever people like to call it. To me, it's season 16. But that was the original point where the show actually, that's where the final season was at. Something like that. Well, it was supposed to be the final season and all. Like, every hero or group tribe come together and the good and evil come together to save Ninjago. But like after that, like one of the main writers of the show, co-creator, like he left after that to go work on another show called Lego Dreams. I actually do like Lego Dreams. It's a pretty good show. But I feel like that's on its way out the door. And I'm not trying to be mean here. I feel like it's like on its 4th season, and it's actually surprisingly got a 4th season. Because either original Lego themes don't last that long. Unless you're Lego City, that lasts forever. Lego Ninjago, the most original theme of a show the show is just to promote a bunch of toys. I can always find some way to promote a new Lego set or something like that. Okay. And Lego Friends is something still going. I thought that theme ended off years ago. And I'm surprised it's still going, but and there's licensed themes. Like, if you don't know what a licensed theme is, like okay. The most famous license would be like Marvel, or like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Harry Potter. Those are licensed themes. I thought Ninjago was a licensed theme, but it's an original theme. But they would have kept their. Those are the only ones. Like, if you're not original theme like Ninjago, you don't be going. I did want Next Nice to keep going for like at least one more season. I was interested in the show. Got extra pieces right there. Yes. Right there. Oh, my foot's tired. I'll see you all next time we get the bag 26. Get that under. Get this, and this one only goes up to on the final bag. I'll see you all next time. Bye.